Welcome to Dunks for Humanity, For the Win's NBA game show where one of our squad members gives an NBA-based question to the rest of the crew, and they have to come up with the most creative answer possible. And for today's episode, I'm not the host. We're going to the reigning champion, Charles Curtis. He's taking over as the host. So, Charles, let's get it.
Oh, thank you so much. It's been a beautiful week and a half since I won with my answer about how we're all laughing at the Lakers the rest of the season. That's the storyline for the rest of the 2022 year. And we're still laughing at the Lakers, so my answer really held well. But today's query for you all, today's card that we're going to be using for Dunks for Humanity is the most important player the rest of the year is blank. And Evan, since you gave me such a lovely intro, we're going to start with you first.
All right, so the most important player for the rest of the year will be Kyrie Irving. And now, as I say that, you're probably thinking, he's only going to play like half the games. And yeah, that's true. But when you look at when he plays, he shows why he's so important. And we're just going to look at that last game he had against the Bucks, 38 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. And I think if you saw how the way they ended the season last year against the Bucks, they were missing that closer or that second scorer. So if he plays like he's playing now and they get that chemistry because they just added a bunch of guys, Ben Simmons, Kyrie, Drummond. But if he can just be himself in the playoffs and actually play in games, we know the mandate might get lifted and he might be able to play. But if he's playing like Kyrie, the closer, the fourth quarter scorer, he's going to be a problem. He's going to give the Nets a really good chance not only to win the East, but to win the finals.
I really like that take. I am shocked that the Sixers fan here is not saying, James Harden, my God, what has happened to you, Evan? The trade deadline has changed you. All right, that's all right. We'll get to that in a second. Sykes, what do you got?
Listen, I don't want to talk about no players that might play half of the season or half of the games for the rest of the way. I think that the most important player in the league for the second half of the NBA season is going to be Ja Morant, because can't nobody fly like this man. I mean, this dude is literally flying across the basketball court right now. He's redefining what alley-oops are, shooting like 18-foot jump shots off of a full court pass. Like, this dude is insane. He's the most exciting player to watch in basketball right now. Drops 46 points on the Bulls, 52 points on DeJounte Murray's head with the Spurs. There's not a better show in basketball right now. And I think the Grizzlies, they're going to get that second seed in the West. And I think they're a legitimate finals contender. So if Ja keeps this play up, man, we'll see how far they can go. I think they can take this thing pretty far.
After the week that Ja Morant had, I mean, that's a great answer. He is taking over the Ja one name from Ja Rule, perhaps. We'll see.
I guess not.
Hey, Bryan.
Ja Rule lost his opportunity to be Ja when Firefest happened. Ja Morant has taken over that. Full stop. No questions asked. My pick for who the most important player of the season, for the remainder of the season, is going to be is a bit of a weird one that I kind of am improvising with because I had originally thought it was going to be Ja. I'm going with Victor Oladipo.
Who?
This man is a two-time All-Star. Apparently, he just looks outstanding during workouts. We've forgotten the last couple of seasons that he was healthy. He was averaging 20 points a game. This man is somebody who is going to be joining a team that's already the number one seed in the Eastern Conference at this moment. Miami has been one of the most impressive teams for me. I think Kyle Lowry gives them that championship experience. PJ Tucker gives them that championship experience. Victor Oladipo really pushes them over the edge and brings them to a place that I think they can actually not only make the championship like they did against the Lakers, but actually win it. I think this year the title race is completely wide open. The East can go to any number of teams, but I really think that Miami is my pick right now. And I think that Victor Oladipo, if he comes back looking as good as we saw him when he was healthy, he can really do that for them. And I think realistically, with the time he's had off, he can do that for Miami.
Depot. I like this deep cut. And if we're picking the most important singer the rest of the season, I might have chosen Depot for that. However, Bryan, unfortunately, I'm not so sure I love that answer. So you're going to help me pick from the other two. Unfortunately, you're eliminated. But tell me, between Ja Morant and Kyrie Irving, the most important player the rest of the year is going to be?
I don't even get a jump roll at all. I think it has to go to Ja Morant. I really think that Memphis is a team that can win the championship. People don't talk about it enough, and they keep saying, well, they don't have experience. Well, this is where they're going to get that experience.
I'm giving it to Sykes. Ja is the guy after we saw what happened the last couple of weeks. The season that we've seen from him leaping from like really good to we're starting to talk about superstar level. Unfortunately, Evan, Kyrie Irving probably will be important, but let's see if the New York City mayor lifts certain mandates and such. Sykes, do you have anything to say to the crowd here?
Yeah, you gotta play more than 3 games to be important.
Thanks everybody for joining us, and we'll see you soon for more Dunks for Humanity.